you like dinner, or a bath, or me? Do wives really say that?
No.
Never.
Oh.
Well, that settles that.
It's such a staple of fiction, though. Surely someone must have said it at least once.
See? You understand, Kiryu-san. Let's suppose we leave the or me out of it. Meal or bath? Which do you go for first? That's all I was curious about anyway. I wasn't trying to be chauvinistic.
I'm not sure then. I think I'd want to get clean first.
Think I'd go with dinner. An empty stomach's too distracting.
Ah, sounds like the vote is split. Kiryu-san, where do you stand?
You need to eat first. You can't relax if you're hungry.
Exactly. You totally get it.
Well, looks like you two are on the same wavelength. How about you, Zhao?
Dinner. That way I can wash off any oil splatters and junk in the bath later.
Oh, interesting. You're thinking from the cook's point of view.
Oh, well. I guess a man can dream.
So you do want some little submissive housewife?
If you like, I'll ask it to you.
That would be a true honor. Huh. Could have sworn I saw something just now.
Should I open it? Nice.
Let's go another. Irashaimase. ありがとうございました。
This brings back memories.
At a UFO or... No, just a plane. Oh well.
You disappointed?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?
You have questions for them or something?
Oh. I'd ask something like, what are you into?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy, you know.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Ah, humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Me? How about, what do you do on your days off?
Guess it really is a blind date.
All right. I've really gotten to know them.
They're rebooting lots of anime from when I was a kid lately.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. I like when they bring back stuff I wasn't into originally.
So it's new to you, but still feels nostalgic? Yeah.
Of course, now when they recast all the big sister types, I realize all the new actresses are younger than me now.
Huh. Self-pity train pulling into station.
It's just strange, being older than a girl you looked up to.
Well, I just think of it from the protagonist's perspective. A big sister is someone you can always look up to, no matter your age.
Well said, Psycho. Namba, you should listen to her.
Yeah. Why does it feel like I struck a nerve there?
Let's do.
Oh, nothing quite like warm milk when you need to unwind. I could drink it every day of my life.
What's on your mind?
Come to think of it, I can't stand having to drink barium at the doctor's. Milk looks similar enough that I was just reminded of it.
I was wondering why you were staring at your drink. What, were you thinking about some kind of medical test, or...?
I've never taken barium. Is it nasty?
Kinda. No, it's less about the taste and more like it's just really tough to swallow. I can barely get it down.
So, it'd be better if they made it more palatable.
Well, not necessarily. If the body was tricked into thinking it was good food, that'd activate digestion. And since that raises stomach acid, it'd bork the test.
Whoa. To be expected from Mr. Ex-Nurse.
Right. The logic makes sense, but still tough to swallow. Get it? Like the barium?
Now that joke is what's really tough to swallow. Let's not do that again.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
What have we here? A Chinese pub.
Good old Lin Lin. Actually, Sachan went undercover there. Nearly got her armpits licked, and then...
Not another word.
Sorry you had experienced that.
Aside from that fiasco, the pub itself was great.
That right. Then maybe it's worth checking out.
You out on this one, Sachan?
If everyone's going, I'll go. Doubt anyone I know's still there. Besides, I'm sure the current staff isn't connected to their sordid past.
All right. Well, let's go have a drink there sometime. There's a sharpness to your fighting style, Zhao. Your strike is like the flick of a wrist.
You think so? Oh, big honor coming from you, Kiryu-san. Maybe all my hard work's paid off.
Have you been doing some kind of specialized training?
Nope, just draining water from noodles.
That's it?
That's it. Draining ramen noodles takes a bit of finesse, believe it or not. The goal is to make quick reflexive movements, and as few moves as possible. Too much waving your arms around screws with the noodle's delicate texture. And the snap of your wrist is key. So I guess it showed up in my fighting, too.
To think it all stems from something as wholesome as making noodles. What else is up your sleeve, Chef Zhao? Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper. Let's dig in.
Basket?
Thanks for buying.
How's
That
drink?
is certainly food.
We gonna fight?
干什么呢？我宰了你！
Think I'll enjoy this. You're going to regret this. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
Should I open it? It opened.
Convenience store employees have so much crap to do. Seems like hard work.
Besides manning the register, they've got to process utility bills, issue show tickets.
The more services the store offers, the more skills the workers need. If I were in their position, I bet I'd be really grateful for self-checkout.
Yeah, that probably lightens the workload a bit.
I had to ask an employee for help when I tried to use the self-checkout.
Oh, me too. Those things are tricky.
I suppose the customer needs new skills as well.
You ever notice, Kiryu-san, how much swag these kids' manga magazines have nowadays?
Swag?
Little bonuses, man. Microscopes, mini planetariums. Some even come with a claw machine.
Really? You can get all that in a magazine?
That's right. You build the gadgets yourself, and they're typically well designed.
Huh. That's new. When I was a kid, all we got were playing cards. I might have taken you still read manga?
Nah. One of my regulars brought his kid in, and I noticed the little guy crafting stuff. Before I knew it, I was sitting there helping him out while the dad was munching away.
What a nice family atmosphere. All right. Complete.
Say, Kiryu-san. You up for a trip to the arcade?
An arcade? Sure. You have something in mind?
Not in particular. I just got the urge to play a few games with you, that's all.
Out of nowhere, huh? All right. I remember this.
You must be tired.
Hey, Zhao.
Ah, hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
And I guess you've already got a good buzz going. Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liu Mang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liu Mang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sun-hee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liu Mang and Komijo together, Sun-hee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
Guess that was a stupid question.
It's all good. Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
Are you sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the Liu Mang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You'd catch me in the kitchen even during my Liu Mang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Sure, I'll go. It's all gonna be on the house, right?
Yeah, of course. But if you find the food tasty, then I'll take cash over any compliments to the chef.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit. Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. Still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
Are you sure they're the one in the wrong?
What? You saying my food tastes like dog shit?
Relax. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to food. You of all people should know that. Maybe your menu options just weren't up their alley.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Well, either way. It'd be nice to know what sort of person wrote all that. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they posted something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out who's behind all this. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. And all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
I think I need more evidence before jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, fair enough. But it's also hard to believe those two events happening one after the other was pure coincidence.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better. What's up, Zhao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him, saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Maybe you should try stopping them? That blogger's just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all, though.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
No wonder I like drinking with you. We can both complain about the same things.
Guess the two of us make a perfect match. Best we stay on each other's good side, then.
We're doing well so far.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where is this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today.